Hey guys, Vlog here and welcome to another FIFA 21 video, and today guys I'm going to be giving you 5 strikers that you need to try in FIFA 21. As a content creator, there's quite a few player reviews for FIFA 21. I know that I haven't done as many player reviews as in previous years, but that's because I tried to change and switch up my content this year a little bit on the channel compared to previous years. But I've still been doing quite a few reviews, in particular on strikers, and so I'm going to be picking my 5 favourite strikers that I've used this year. Cards that I think would be great additions to anyone's ultimate team. This video won't be in a list. There's going to be 5 cards here. They're all 5 amazing cards, but I have kept my favourite striker that I've used this year, and arguably maybe the best striker that I've ever used in FIFA ever, to the end of the video. Maybe a few of you guys might know who that will be, but the prices in some of these cards range in different prices. I mean, there's some of them that are very, very affordable, around maybe just over 100,000 coins, and I think there's maybe 1 or 2 that go into the millions. But even so, like, these are just the 5 amazing cards that if you can get your hands on them, I'd fully recommend you guys trying to pick them up. But the first one that I'm going to start off with is going to be the 80 rated, now 83 rated Road to the Final Bebu from Hoffenheim. Now I understand, of course, this card isn't the easy to be able to link into. You need the really icons or a Bundesliga team nationwide. It's not going to, it would be hard to link him into a full. I think he's from Togo, which is like in Africa somewhere, I believe. But 4 games played with him, 12 goals scored and 2 assists. He was insane for me, absolutely superb. And of course, now Hoffenheim finished top of the Europa League group, so he went to an 83 card. If they win their last 32 match, he'll go up to an 85 rated, which would be absolutely incredible. But even just using him as an 80 rated card was absolutely fantastic. I think at the time that I bought him for like 120,000 coins. Now, obviously, he's received his upgrade, but I would still assume that he's probably no more than 150k, and he'd be a great addition to any Bundesliga team. His pace, his dribbling, his finishing in front of goal was superb. Yes, only a 3-star weak foot, but that certainly didn't affect him at all. Weak foot doesn't matter too much compared to previous years, but from the word go, this guy was just absolutely on. His positioning as well, his ability to be able to just, breeze past opposition defenders was just absolutely superb. It was really impressive. It was a card that I thought, yes, it looked good on paper, but I didn't think it was going to transition into being such an effective card in game, but he absolutely was. I'm just looking back at some of the highlights now, and his finishing was crisp, it was clean. He just looked a nightmare for opposition teams, coming up against him. He was really good, and I think is actually, maybe the second cheapest player in this video, but obviously not the easiest to link into. But if you can get your hands on him, he's a great card, of course, with the potential for further upgrades in the future. The next one is going to be the 85 rated icon Luis Hernandez, who of course is still available as an SBC. 3 games played with him, 8 goals scored and 2 assists. And it was another card that was absolutely on it from the word go. And listen, I hold my hands up. I made a few comments on Luis Hernandez saying that, he isn't an icon and all this type of thing. And I regret making those comments. Is he the level of a Kenny Dalglish or a Pele or a Maradona in terms of, legend status? No, he isn't. But I think still for Mexico and what he did for, North American football in general, and like the US, that, Mexico and stuff like that, he was great for them. And obviously for Mexico as a nation, he was fantastic. And in game, he was superb. Again, his pace, his finishing, his dribbling, just a really good striker. Maybe slightly a little bit too much on the short side. So in terms of like height, he's never going to be great in that situation. But once again, very similar to Bebu in terms of that. From the word go, this guy was just on it, and he was absolutely amazing to use. Like his pace once more, just so much acceleration, just a nightmare for the opposition defenders, and very clinical finishing as well. The next one will be Luis Muriel, who I believe is the cheapest. I think he goes for like 70 or 80,000 coins. He's now an 84 rated card, of course. Atalanta finishing second in the group. They'll probably get a difficult draw in the last 16, but this was another guy who was just absolutely fantastic. Like, even like his assists and stuff like that was very impressive. But his pace, a very similar sort of style player to Hernandez. I mean, look at that chip there. That was absolutely gorgeous. Very similar. He scored me some very nice goals, Luis Muriel. The chip goal that he scores me, and another one where he takes it around the keeper, were absolutely gorgeous. But very similar to Bebu and Hernandez in that he's small, he had pace, he had dribbling, he had a great finish on him. That's a great goal there from Luis Muriel. But he's always been a good card, like a good cheap option to be able to use in so many years previously. But this card, with the potential for further upgrades, was very nice to use. The next one is going to be Roberto Badger, who I believe is a centre forward, isn't he? That he comes out and packs as. But when I reviewed him, I wanted to use him as a striker. 5 games, 9 goals, 2 assists. I didn't think he was going to be as good as what he was. He was absolutely insane to be able to use. Of course, his Prime card is now available in packs as well. I think he's got a 93 rated Prime card, which, I mean, this is the 91 mid-tier one. I'd be very interested to be able to use his Prime card at some point. I'm not sure what it's going for. When I bought his mid card, I think it was 750k. I would have expected it to have gone down now in price, of course, with the introduction of the Prime icons, but he was great. Once more, like his pace, yeah, he lacked in physicality a little bit, but it wasn't terrible physicality. You could still pull up like a bit of a fight, but he had like the cool hair in game as well, and it was an icon that actually hadn't, I can't recall using in previous years, but he surprised me. I just didn't think he was going to be as good as I've heard like mixed reviews on him in the past, but for me, he was just a solid card. And then we do finish with the 91 rated Killian Mbappe, 2 million coins, 4 games, 7 goals, 1 assist. Since then, I've played about 30 games with him now. He's scored over 50 goals. He is just unreal. Absolutely unreal. He's the best striker I've ever used in any FIFA. Without a doubt. He is a game winner. He makes so many people rage quit, which is, I suppose, kind of nice. A little bit frustrating maybe at the same time, actually. But, no one can keep up with this guy. His pace, his movements, his dribbling, oh my goodness, like the way some of the goals he scores, he's just such a clean finisher of the ball. He really is. And don't get me wrong, of course, this 90 card's really good as well, but I'm confident that this 91 card is considerably better than his gold card. I think for that, that 4 overall shooting makes a massive difference to make this card even just so much better. Even if you can get your hands on the 90 rated card, I think he'd still be a great asset, but if you can really push to get this 91 card, he would be absolutely phenomenal. Will he get a Team of the Year? For in a few weeks' time, I don't think he will this year. You could make a case to say that he would deserve it, and a Team of the Year Mbappe would just be honestly unreal. But even this 91, the beautiful card design as well. I mean, I'd be confident to say that this 91 card would still be one of the best strikers in the game come Team of the Season. I'd honestly be confident in saying that. I kind of hope that he doesn't get the Team of the Year card now, because I just want to keep using this 91 card because I just absolutely love him so much. But, he often scores hat-tricks for me nearly every single game. There's been games where I've been 5-0 down at half-time. There was a game actually a few days ago I was playing off live stream, off video. I was 5-0 down at half-time, and pretty much Mbappe on his own brought it from 5-0 down to 6-5 win. And I honestly couldn't believe it. It was my best ever turnaround in FIFA that I've ever played, and yeah, words can't describe how good he is. Even if he can get to be able to use his 90 card, it'd be great. But this 91 is just absolutely unreal, and I love having him in my team. But there we go, guys. That is the 5 strikers that you guys need to try in FIFA 21. Let me know if there's any players that maybe I haven't used this year that you guys really highly rate and you think that I should maybe test out at some point as well. But anyway, guys, hopefully you have enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys later.